It's the Mad Queen, and welcome to the Queen's Lair. I have already done a guide over the Atlas Well where I deep dive into all of its skills and other things like that. Now I want to go ahead and showcase a team for you guys. This is going to be a free-to-play friendly team. On the team, I am using Brynhild as a commander. She is the best option for commanders overall here. I do not have the best prototypes, so I had to use what I have. And I have Praying Eyes, Ancestral Will, and Flashpoint. These are not bad prototypes at all. There are a couple of extras that could potentially help me or help us do a little bit more damage, but that's alright. Before I go ahead and start this, I want to talk about the utility that each of these heroes provides on the team. Serena is here to tank most of the damage and heal all of her team and keep them alive. Bot Mark II is here as the free-to-play option to consistently apply defense down on the boss. If you don't have Bot Mark II, you could also use Artis. Artis is not going to be as good, but he does have the option to put defense down. And of course, if you are looking to substitute a triple S hero in his place, you would use Crete the Chaos Bull. We have Taylor, Falvia, and Sorietta, who are all going to help us fire a lot of shots very quickly and take the shield off of the boss as fast as we can, because as we know, whenever we take the shield off the boss, we start to do an increased amount of damage overall, which is going to increase by the overall number of shots dealt to the boss while he's in his stunned state. So I'm going to go ahead and run this so you can kind of get the gist to see how it does. This is fully auto. And what's really nice is with this team, you don't need multiple healers, which is nice. And after this is over, I'll take you into each of these heroes specifically so I can show you their builds and their stats. See here, now that it's stunned, it's going to take an increased amount of damage. It's going to have a 68% multiplier. As a free-to-play unit, Bot Mark II provides so much utility. Honestly, all of these heroes really do. But Bot Mark II is nice because of the defense down, of course. If you have a lot of really good hunters, they are going to be a better option than the energy heroes. But the energy heroes that I have chosen, such as Sorietta and Falvia, are good because they're able to do a lot of shots very quickly. Triple S heroes that you could put in their place are going to be heroes like Emma, Azina, and I'm going to quickly head over and try to show you each of these heroes. You could also use Maserani as your healer instead of Serena. That's going to allow your team to actually deal more damage. For Serena, she is at 1.6 million HP and 8,700 defense, level 219. She is fully all of her exclusives are completely forged, and for equipment, I have her in a Vigorous set and an Abundance set. Her talents are also completely maxed, except for the ones that are going to help her do defense. As far as all the other heroes I'm going to show you, they all have their talents maxed out as well. The difference is, with my damage dealers, I have went ahead in the talent tree and leveled up all of the health and defense things as well. That way it can give them more survivability in general. Falvia's exclusives are also really close to being maxed out, just one more. As far as her stats go, she has 703,000 health, 44,000 attack, and 4,700 defense. For her equipment, I tried to prioritize crit rate as much as possible. And just because it only says 58% crit rate here doesn't mean that's what she has. She does have 100% crit rate because of all the extra things that have been added into her. So I've prioritized putting on 2 Sun Signet sets and 1 Overload set. Falvia really needs to have 100% crit rate. It's going to help her fire off more shots and just deal more damage overall. Sorietta's health is 717,000, 62,000 attack, and 4,700 defense. Exclusives are pretty leveled, not quite finished yet. As far as Sorietta, I did prioritize the hero set. Unfortunately, I didn't have a hero glove that was going to fit on here, and with having a ton of heroes geared, especially ones that need the hero set, I didn't have enough spare, and I didn't want to lose a bunch of attack with having 2 pieces of mythic gear on them that were attack percent, because although you do get a 15% overall increase attack percent with the hero sets, you're going to get more out of it with the legendary piece here. Whereas if I would go ahead and put a mythic piece here and finish out that last hero set, it would be much less. Bot Mark II has 664,000 health, 58,000 attack, and 4,800 defense. As far as equipment, I've prioritized the Sun, Sinjin, and hero sets. Bot Mark II also needs to have 100% crit rate. My Bot Mark II does have more crit rate than what is shown here. Of course, this only shows what you're going to get from all of the equipment. And as far as exclusives go, I have not yet started into the highest level because I have other heroes that I would like to prioritize over the Bot Mark II. Going down, we have Taylor. He has 650,000 health, 41,000 attack, and 4,200 defense. As far as equipment goes, I put 1 of each set on him, Hero, Overload, and Sun Signet, because he's going to benefit from all 3 of those stats. He's also really going to benefit from having 100% crit rate if you can make that happen, but I would prioritize putting 100% crit rate first of all on Bot Mark II, then Falvia, and then Taylor. He does have a crit rate percent glove on. And as far as his exclusives go, I have not gone into the last level of forging, but he has had quite a few of those done. Like I said, the heroes that you're going to be able to switch out that are free to play are going to be Artists. And of course, if you put him in, you're going to still have to have a healer, and you're going to lose 1 of your damage dealers. So I recommend, if you have Serena and Bot Mark II, to use both of those instead of using Serena with Artists, because Bot Mark II does more damage. You can also use Kayn, Murphyro, and if you're going to go for triple S heroes that you'd like to replace, as I mentioned, you can use Crete the Chaos Bull. Bailey Hudson is a pretty good choice here as well. Emma, Azina, you could use Prigger or Marami. Typically, they are best used together, and I wouldn't recommend them out of all of them, but they can be used. I have done a lot of testing with putting in a bunch of different combinations of these heroes. I do like to come up with free-to-play friendly teams. I think that those are going to be the most relatable to people. And it's really nice to see what you can accomplish without using the best heroes in the game, in my opinion. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave something below. I would be more than happy to answer anything that you have to ask me or to even continue this conversation there. Also, if you're a new player or an experienced player, join my growing Discord community. It's an excellent place for beginners to ask for advice and for experienced players to give advice. This video was brought to you in collaboration with Eternal Evolution. Download the game for free now in the iOS or Google Play Store. You can also use my personal game download code in the video description to show some support. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.